short printed first edition runs? Wait, no. You gotta be kidding me. First edition runs that are actually first edition. We're in an age where first edition runs actually mean something? We're not just seeing first edition for the entire print run? We're actually seeing a limited amount of first editions on the market and produced and allocated. Oh my gosh. I have been waiting for new sets to excite me. And this started with prismatics, folks. This started with prismatic rares. When they were one in every, 2 cases? 1 in 2 cases. So you're telling me that I could buy a case of cards and not hit a prismatic rare? More joy! It's Gamblers Anonymous. Is it right? Maybe not. For those who like to gamble. But those who like to gamble fuel the interest, fuel the fire, and fuel the spark. Because of that 0.1% chance that they'll hit a Starlight. Because of that 1% chance that they'll hit a 10,000 Dragon. And this chase, and this excitement, and this value that Konami has been pumping into the latest products, if this continues, we are on pace for something real big.
In a world full of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, grading, selling, buying, one card game remains supreme. One man has the insights you need to know. Watch and subscribe now. YugiohTube.
Thank you, Konami. Thank you, Konami. I've doubted. I have doubted and doubted and doubted for years, and what reason should I believe other than that? What reason do I have to actually believe in Konami? But we are now seeing the last 3 sets that Yu-Gi-Oh has put out. A growth. In sealed, in singles, in interest. We are hitting a new terrain in this game. We are hitting a terrain that we have not seen in a long, long time. You remember that Dark Arm Dragon craze? Remember that from Phantom Darkness? Everyone needed Dark Arm Dragon, $300 out of the gate. Remember that Crush card craze from Gold Series, the original Gold Series, and everyone went bonkers? Went from like $100, $150. I think it was actually $100 retail, all the way up to $300, $400 a box within the first week, 2 weeks, sold out in all hobby shops completely. Remember that? I do. I have not seen rarity in new sets. I almost just forgot what rarity was when it came to new product in current Yu-Gi-Oh sets. Because let's be honest, we look at Japan and they get all the cool stuff. We look at the Ghost Rares coming out of their Duelist packs and Duelist Legend packs. And what does America get? Nothing. And let's be honest, what's the biggest chase card in a set? How many boxes you got to buy to get it? What, a couple? And it's only meta relevant, right? It's a meta cool card. It ain't a 10,000 Dragon. It's not a card that is rare, that exclusive, that excitement. That with new foil in the collector's rare in Toon Chaos. With 10,000 engraved on the bottom of 10,000 Dragon. With only a certain amount of copies produced. 10,000. When is the last time we have heard Konami say, this will be limited to X amount? The product is cut. The card is cut to X amount. The quantity is limited. And that makes me lose my mind in a good way. I have been waiting for new sets to excite me. And this started with prismatics, folks. This started with prismatic rares. When they were one in every, 2 cases? 1 in 2 cases. So you're telling me that I could buy a case of cards and not hit a prismatic rare? More joy! It's Gamblers Anonymous. Is it right? Maybe not. For those who like to gamble. But those who like to gamble fuel the interest, fuel the fire, and fuel the spark. Because of that 0.1% chance that they'll hit a Starlight. Because of that 1% chance that they'll hit a 10,000 Dragon. And this chase, and this excitement, and this value that Konami has been pumping into the latest products, if this continues, we are on pace for something real big. We have not had short prints. We have not had limited cards. We have not had desirable collector variations for ages. The last time I think of variations in a rarity, I think of Ghost Rares. I think of Ultimate Rares. Because guess what Ultimate Rares did? For the meta players, if they wanted a certain card, yeah, get it in Super. No big deal, $5. And everyone's happy, right, at the tournament. For the collectors, they want the Ultimates. They want the highest rarity. And Konami is not only pumping out higher rarities, they're putting it to all the latest sets. We are seeing products pumping out. Toon Chaos, for example. I'll be honest, I didn't buy the hype. People said Toon Chaos, I shrugged it off. Hey, Tim, you want a case? You want a few cases of Toon? No. No, I don't want a case of Toon Chaos. That's a bunch of baloney. It's a bunch of crap outside my truck in the dumpster. That's what Toon Chaos is. I won't see a return on Toon Chaos until I'm 50. Because the stuff is going to be mass-produced. There's not going to be any value. This stinks. All current products stinks. And Starlight Rare, it was cool. It was awesome. But what? Did it really look that great? Was there a revolution like there was Ghost Rare? No. But finally, I'm starting to appreciate the Prismatic Starlight Rare. Because what I'm seeing is rarity in its highest form. Rarity in its highest form, not only that, they're looking at cards that are desirable. And they are pumping them out in big-time rarities. They're not just putting out a random spell card. They're not just putting out a metagame nonsense card. They're putting out some rare stuff. Why else would you put 10,000 Dragon in a pack? Why else would you put number 39, the anime text title? What is it? The prismatic or whatnot? Why else would you put that in the box? Because you want collectors to flock back in. Because Konami, maybe, just maybe, you are looking at collectors. And you are seeing the demand in vintage Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it took you 5-6 years, but we're finally here. We are now in an age where people care about vintage collectible Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. In Konami, you might be watching this market, and you might say, hey, if we insert a super rare chase card in every current set, that is going to keep the demand for the set high. Why? Because collectors go nuts for rarity, for good reason. And there is always going to be a chase. When you put out the same crap, when you put out the premium packs, yeah, it's cool, but you get the same thing over and over. There's no chase. Just buy the singles or buy a few boxes and you got your set. When you put out a set like you have been, okay, with the Battles of Legend, Armageddon, with Toon Chaos, okay, you are putting out quality content. And if this rumor is true, that the next Duelist Pack Merrick will have a Ghost Rare Ra, and if Ghost Rares return, then Konami, you have hit the jackpot. Because you have finally listened. Because for years, people and folks were saying, let's get North America up to par with Japan. Japan's got the cool limited stuff, the promotional stuff, the rare scare stuff, the cool looking stuff that collectors want. And finally, it seems that you have listened. And what happened? What result have we seen, Konami, from you putting out quality content and quality products? Konami, you have put out quality products the last 2-3 releases, and what has happened to the box price on the secondary market? We have seen major explosions. Toon Chaos hitting $150 a box? That's unheard of. I would be growing a beard down to my foot by the time any current product would reach $150 a box. We are seeing a change. We have to recognize and embrace this change, and we are. And the market's responding, Konami. The market is responding. And for those saying, oh, I don't want to pay $150 a box, this capitalism nonsense, there is unlimited coming. That's no problem. If you are a collector, but you're on a budget, and you don't really care about first edition, or you care about the metagame, A, buy the singles, B, don't buy the collector's rare version, and C, enjoy the unlimited variety. Because at the end of the day, what's the difference? If you're going to play with the card anyway, what's the difference? You know, go get the Super instead of the Ultimate. Go get the Ultra instead of the Ghost. Everyone's happy. The players are happy. The collectors are happy. The players have something to play with on a budget. The collectors have something to collect on whatever budget they have. But they are going to enjoy. You are now mixing the two. You are mixing collectors and players. And this is a perfect scenario. Because what happens when collectors fuel this market? The market grows. And I felt like for years during this decline, the market has just declined, if not plateaued. And it was depressing. You talk to me about new product, I couldn't tell you what I cared about, because I didn't. I didn't care about new product. New product stunk. But finally I'm believing. And it took 6, 7, 8 years to believe this. But I am on the train. I am on the bandwagon here. We are finally seeing quality content from Konami coming out. Quality product. We are seeing actually... Wait, hold on. Short printed first edition runs? Wait, no. You gotta be kidding me. First edition runs that are actually first edition. We're in an age where first edition runs actually mean something? We're not just seeing first edition for the entire print run? We're actually seeing a limited amount of first editions on the market. And produced and allocated. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. My mind is blown.